Good morning, chat. Why is everyone saying they're scammed? Guys, the stream just started. Why do I gotta show the thing like immediately? You guys see it in the thumbnail. So we're finishing the drawing that I started last week. I didn't have any time to work on it. I had a little bit of time. So I cleaned up a bit of the line art. It's still not completely done, but it's 90% there. Why are you guys saying I scammed you? The thing is the thing from last time. This is the thing. It's the thing in the thumbnail. I don't know what you guys were expecting, but this is what you get. So we're finishing the illustration from last time. I'll put up an image on screen. I tweaked it a little bit. Right there. Oh, where's the credit card info? That's right. I forgot that. That's my bad. I'll have that next stream. Don't worry about it. Let's get some other music in here. I heard it was a little bit quiet last stream. So I made the music slightly louder. Slightly. I don't know if this is slightly, but you guys just tell me if you want it. Just tell me if you want it quieter or louder in chat. But so first thing we're going to do is we're going to finish cleaning up this line art. It's almost done. About like 10-15 more minutes. And then we're going to start coloring from scratch. We're going to start doing the base color. Okay, so I'd say the biggest thing out of line art that I haven't finished so far is probably the hair and this bit right there. the sweater. So let's just quickly touch those up. Yeah, watch me end the stream in 10 minutes without coloring anything. That would be the stream of all time. I might just do that, just to fuck with you guys. You know, I'm learning it's kind of fun to scam. I've learned this little thing called the yoink and twist. Okay, that's literally it. It wasn't that much for the hair. Maybe I need to erase some things here. Okay, and then a little bit extra for the sweater. Her sweater has a really unique, like kind of woolly texture that I haven't drawn before. So I have no idea how I'm gonna tackle that. Chat, it was a joke, okay? Is it illegal to make jokes now? Can I not say that stream could end at any moment, any point in time? Yeah, well, call me a criminal, because I'm going to keep doing it. She also has a backpack, which I didn't draw, so let's just put that right there. The hair's hiding it, so it'll be fine. Why is boss music? Why not boss music? I like listening to boss music while I draw. It makes it feel more urgent, even though I'm just drawing. Okay, I think that's it. So, no, I'm just gonna keep correcting forever if I keep doing this. So that's it. We'll fix the rest while I paint. Okay. Let's make a bunch of layers. Let's see, how am I going to separate this? So looking at the character, we're going to have one layer for the skin, one for the black clothes, one for the pink clothes, one for the hair, and then one on top for the umbrella baby raccoon. We'll see, we'll see. So starting with, we have skin. No, things with words get too distracting for me. Because if I just put on true crime in the background, I'll just want to watch it. Is this Photoshop? No, it is Clip Studio Paint. Because Photoshop is too expensive. Through the legal ways, at least. This is the U event background music. Good ears, chat. Good ears. Is there anything else where she shows skin? I don't think so. Just her hands and her face. Okay, next up is some of the darker parts of her outfit. Plus the raccoon. Actually, maybe I should put this part under the skin. No, I actually needs to go over. This is why I dislike complicated outfits. But it'll look good in the end. It always does. The fact this is the first live that you catch and you also want to do fan art of her. Yeah, isn't she just like the perfect character to do fan art of? She seems so fan artable. Chat, did any of you see the drip market of seed last night on Twitter? For Zone Zone Zero? Because I was not expecting that. That threw me off guard. Well, I was expecting a girl to be piloting that robot, but I was not expecting her to just directly power creep Anby. That's kind of crazy. And I also wasn't expecting her to be first. I was 1,000,000% set on Orpheus being the first unit of the next patch. Okay, this may be slow at the beginning, but once you start getting the bigger pieces, it all starts coming together. This is probably one of the biggest just trust the process moments. So let's see. We could actually put this on top and then put the pink under it. Okay, so some parts of the clothes. I think we gotta also color in Mr. Raccoon here. Why is he wearing a police hat? Don't ask me. That's the people who designed this thing. Because I honestly have zero idea. At the very least, it does look quite interesting. So I guess there's that. Okay, that's enough of the raccoon. I didn't realize they gave him a mouth there. Oh no, I didn't. I just didn't color it in. So then, the pink clothes goes on top of that. Or under it. Never mind, under it. So we need to get the right shade of pink. I think this works. I think that's good. Maybe a little less saturation. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, maybe we should put it under the skin as well. So I could just color it in. How much time do I spend on illustration? Depends. Something like this, probably about 7-8 hours. Usually I work faster though. It really just kind of depends on the scale. You know why she was holding a wallet? She is holding a wallet, actually. You were right. You are correct. This is a very peculiar character. You'd get bored of an illustration if it didn't have a deadline. I mean, 8 hours I'd say is a pretty alright deadline. Some of them can go for way longer. But I feel like 8 hours isn't that long. Like, if it's doable in a day, I'd say it isn't that long. Personally. Okay, so yes, most professional splash art pieces that you see for games take weeks, sometimes even months, because they have to go through so many checks. That's exactly why being a splash artist isn't for you. Yeah, I get that. I'd say I'm kind of in the middle, where I do tend to get bored of an illustration after not really the amount of hours that I worked on it, but the amount of days. So if I spread it out too long, then I start to get bored halfway through. For this one, I started it last week, but I haven't touched it since then. So technically, in a way, this is kind of only like my second or third day of doing this. How am I? I am doing great. Just woke up. We are streaming, we are live. I'll probably work on some more videos later today. And also try to finish this illustration by the end of the day today or tomorrow. So Yeah, I tend to not really have an unfinished pile. Like if I start something, I tend to really want to finish it at the very least that week. The only time I really have unfinished piles is when I'm juggling a lot of things for a video as well as new illustrations. Like this week. I had this in the back burner while I had like 3 other things I was working on for the video. Okay, so the lighting is where this all really comes together. Oh. What am I missing? Is it open somewhere? Right here? There we go. Sometimes it likes to be tricky like that. Okay, I'm noticing that I messed up kind of bad on this hat. I noticed it at the beginning, but I thought I could just fix it by coloring over. That's good enough. Every time you see the stream, you also start drawing. Good, good. That means you're also improving. Every stream. Maybe I should stream more. We are indeed just drawing. This is a drawing stream. We are almost done with the base colors. So after this we can light, and that's where the real fun begins. I can talk, but if no one's asking anything, I don't really want to speak to no one or to the void. That's why the music's there. Also, I gotta lock in and draw. Explain what I'm doing. I'm just putting in base colors. You guys see in the top left corner, I'm just filling in like a coloring book. That's basically it. Nothing that complicated is happening yet. You sleep through horror movies? I wish I could do that. Well, I guess if it's a bad horror movie, then I could sleep. But then why would you be watching a bad horror movie in the first place? Favorite character? I said this last time. Is still the same. It is Trigger. And not because their ass is huge. That is a plus though. Okay, that's it for the base colors. Pretty sure. Actually, there's a little bit more, but I want to light it first. So first we put it in a folder. We want to copy the lighting that we did last time. So that would be this. This is the lighting scenario we're going for. So oh, her umbrella. I forgot to do the handle. I can read chat. I'm looking at you guys. Okay. Now we're done. We could do her eyes just to see how it looks though. Oh, and her skin's kind of pale now that I'm looking at it. There we go, bright green. What's she doing with the wallet? Stealing money, obviously. Am I interested in any of the upcoming ACZ characters? I am so locked in for both Orpheus and Seed. I already have Soldier Zero, Ambi, and Trigger. Kinda sad Ambi's getting power crept, but if Seed's gameplay looks cool enough, I might just be fine with it. But I'm for sure getting Orpheus and her W engine, at the very least. I'm thinking we could make the background red. Take this, follow the same general shape. Honestly, we could just do this and then just select the dark parts. Right? Put this back where it was and then erase that. That's a quick way to get things done. Oh wait, no, I did it in reverse. Never mind, hold up. I need to invert it. Yeah, I don't know what it is about me. I just enjoy gacha games. Like I think something's wrong with my brain. Cause like I play so many of them, and I keep up with them just fine. Now there's obviously a limit, but for the most part. Yeah, I find it, I don't play, like, if I get bored of a gacha game, I just drop it immediately. Like, and if I start seeing things that are cool about it again, I pick it back up. I don't really play for FOMO or anything like that. Also, they make such good inspirations. Like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I'll have to find a reference, a bit of a reference for this lighting, because I want to make sure it's right. It looks mostly right, but I feel like there's a little bit more I could be doing here. It's fun when you get something cool. Well, what if you get something cool every patch? Because you're just that lucky, like me. If gacha games have anything, they at least have really cool characters. Yes, I will say Hoyoverse may be absolutely shit at running games, like in Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, but they do always come up with a banger character every now and then. Oh, there we go. I think shading the top of this umbrella. Cute sketch, thank you. Cute name. Nice name. We are getting perpetually rickrolled every time we look in chat now. Let me see if I can hold up. It is the multiply layer. I just put a multiply layer on top and then erase the parts where I want light. You know, it's harder to find references of pink sweaters than I thought it would be. I think I found some though, so we should be fine. Just give me another minute or two. Oh wow, there's a lot of different color combinations that I can do with something like this. Okay, I need one more for the red hair. And then we'll be back. It's kind of hard because I'm doing this with only half of my monitor. Oh, this could be interesting. Okay, this is kind of a good idea. So I could add a blue bounce light coming from the bottom. Okay, we're back. But first, let's fix a bit of the shadow. So select reverse selection, and then add a color dodge filter. And just like that, we have lighting. She is a salesman of sorts. Okay. Now let's try something like this. Would this work? Actually, I'm starting to have doubts. Maybe on the bottom here. No, not back there. But on the raccoon would also be not ideal. So I think just this bottom corner could use some blue light. Could use some blue light. I can't speak. And then in the shadow, something I learned about a bit recently is before merging, we could play with the colors a little bit. So as it gets near, let's see, what color is the shadow? Yes, this color. So as we get near the edge, we could add a bit of an orange tint to it. And as it gets further down, we could add a bit of a darker tint to it. And it just adds a bit of extra color before you even start rendering. Okay, let's check the values, and if it looks good, we can merge. That's too harsh. This is a bit better, but the background kind of clashes, or not really clashes, it kind of muddies everything together. So it's either going to need to be lighter or darker. I think lighter could be the play. Yeah, I think lighter helps her pop out more. Is character out now? She's been out for the past week and a half, so yeah. Okay, this looks good. So let's merge it all together. Maybe I could do a gradient. I don't really like doing gradients for backgrounds because I feel like it feels a little cheap. Usually. But I am thinking of doing something else with the background that I might not actually. Yeah, I probably won't do it on stream because I want it to be, you know, different when I actually post it. So for now, for the next I'd say 45 minutes, we'll render out this character and then I got somewhere to be. So I'd say this is pretty good progress for about an hour. So let's render out some skin, the eyes, and I think some of the clothes before I can leave. I could try to experiment with gradient. Let's do it now. Let's make it a bit darker as we go down. It needs to be desaturated as well. It looks slightly better. Mostly because it's not that noticeable. If I tone it down, I guess it looks better. So we'll leave it there. What character did I choose? I just kind of rolled who was on banner, which is Ellen. I played day one. So I literally got everyone at the beginning. Like I had the full Ellen team. I had another team with Soldier 11. And then I also got Zhu Yuan immediately when she got out too. In ZZZ I have every character except Hugo and Lighter because I don't like men. Oh, oh shit. Before merging, I probably should have done more details on the base color. That's gonna make things a bit more complicated. I'll make it work though. We can make it work. But there's a lot of details that I missed out on that I could have gotten out of the way. What is ZZZ about? You know, a good portion is gooning. I'd say that's about a solid 30% of it. The rest is about I'd say it's mostly about combat. I'd say ZZZ is the most combat oriented out of all the gacha games. Even Wuthering Waves, I'd say ZZ's combat is just way better. Way better, way better. Other than that, it's just, you know, slice of life in a post-apocalyptic world. Like, you know how it is. Okay, so let's start with the skin. No, gooning is a feature. It's one of the main features of the game. Sometimes they bring it on as like a limited event. Yeah, I had everyone from the standard banner except for Grace. Which is funny because when I played, I was a beta tester. When I played the beta, Grace was the only limited unit I had for like 2 weeks straight. So by the time the game started, I was praying that I did not get a Grace. Because I already knew her moveset so much. You know what I mean when I say that. Don't pretend. Don't pretend, chat. Anyways, I'm gonna be skipping Alice because I got a lot to save for next patch. And I already have Jane Doe with her engine. And I refuse to use Alice over Jane Doe. I don't care how nice Alice looks. I refuse to let my Jane Doe be power crept. And honestly, playing her during the story, Alice did not really impress me. I actually kind of liked her less because her moveset is so simple. I thought it looked a lot more complicated, but it's literally the same as Jane Doe's. You hit them, sometimes use your E, and just wait for the anomaly. It's the exact same playstyle. With a cool looking charge attack, to be honest. So, I mean, she does have that. Do I have any tips drawing eyes from a 3/4 angle? Find a good reference and try again until you get it right. That's the best advice I can give you. Like, of course you can measure, and I could tell you to, you know, pay attention to what direction the eyes are facing, like that. But again, even with all of that, if you just want to get good at eyes and faces, you just got to do them over and over again until it's just muscle memory. That's pretty much the only way. Trying to see if I can add like a blue tint to this. Any advice for doing a backflip? Just don't. You could just not do that. Or you could do that. Just know that if you land on your neck and die, you won't be able to catch the next stream. So that'll be pretty bad for you. Honestly, her face is like in full shadow, so I don't know if I should render it out that much. I think I should just leave it be. Although it does need a little bit of orange. Or maybe a little less color. darker shadows close to the hair, that counts only if you're doing a cast shadow on the hair. But in this case, her entire head is in shadow, so I don't really need to do that. Can I recommend an artist to study backgrounds? I'm not really a background artist, so I don't really know that many. I don't know that many artists that would be not just like a painter. So honestly, if you want to get good at backgrounds, like actually good at backgrounds, instead of studying an artist, I would just find real backgrounds and paint those, and then try to fit a character inside of them. So I mean, it's kind of a boring answer, but honestly, if you want to get good at backgrounds, you don't really need a specific background artist you need to study. You just need to study from life. A lot more so than you would with people. Maybe that's too bright. There you go, it's better. "12 a.m. means night. 12 p.m. means middle of the day." All right, green eyes. Let's see, any green eye references I can use. Taking a quick scan. Scanning. That's cyan. That's kind of green. Not necessarily the right lighting. That's blue. Ooh, this one isn't bad. Her name is in the top left corner. How much screen do I have? I am using a 16-inch drawing tablet. So I would say pretty much even with all like the peripherals around it, pretty much the size of an iPad. I would say like a decent sized iPad, 11 inches. That's just the drawing space, and then you add all the stuff you see around it on top of that. What drawing tablet do I use? I use XP Pen. I don't know if I should say this. Actually, let me. Yeah, fuck it. I did get reached out to by Huion, the other drawing tablet company, to do a review. But they said they would give me a 16-inch, but I already have a 16-inch, and I wanted a bigger one. So they said they would reach out to me, but they haven't, and it's been like 2 months since then. So I mean, we'll see. But right now it's XP Pen. Like, I mean, I don't mind reviewing Huion. Like, I think they're a great company from what I've seen. It's just, I don't really see a benefit to me doing that for pretty much the same quality tablet that I already have. At the very least, I'd like an upgrade. Now, chat, don't tell anyone that, because, I don't know, they might get mad. I know where to find good references. I just look on Pinterest, Twitter, and I just have a folder of hundreds of pieces from artists that I like. So, you know, one of the three. If you don't like Pinterest, because it's like filled with AI, same with Google, I'd start keeping tabs. Like if you have a few select artists that you like, just keep a folder of just all the pieces that they've made, hundreds of pieces that they made. Just spend like an hour or two stalking them, and you know, you come up with like a pretty good library. I have one for Dino, for Conliu, for 96 Yotea, other artists you guys don't know about, but I say those are the main ones. And eventually, their style just kind of rubs off on you because you're using them as references so much. That's kind of what happened with me and Dino. I'd say my style represents Dino a lot because I use him as a reference to literally everything I do. I shall not send you them as a drive because those are mine. I'm telling you guys to find your own. Okay, I can't do everything for you. I could tell you who and where I got them from. I will not just give them to you though. Should I add a little bit of light to her eyes? No, I feel like that's kind of weird because her whole face is in shadow. Maybe on the edges, like that. Maybe that could work. I think I'll just need to find more references in my own time though, because green eyes are not the easiest color to work out. Okay, let's work on the clothes a little bit. Because her clothes has a lot of very interesting textures to them. Maybe I should hold off on that one. This is not a phone, it is a wallet. There's money poking out of it. Probably make it a bit more obvious, but I'll do that later. What artist is good to learn from? Any artist that you like. If they have a style that you like, learn that style. Because in the end, it all comes from the same base fundamentals anyways. You're gonna learn them anyways. You're just kind of learning, you're just kind of choosing which direction you want to learn them in based on your own preferences. Yeah, I'm really liking how the blue turned out here. It's a good call. By me, as always. Never miss. I wouldn't even put myself in like the same dimension as Dino yet. I'd say I'm kind of getting there with some pieces. Like I'd say, like if I were to like zoom in, this portion looks pretty good. Like I'm liking this, but like I'm so inconsistent with getting the style right, or not even getting the style right, or just like drawing it right, that I need to be able to carry it through. And that only comes with time. So I'll get there eventually. Also, Dino is so much faster than me at drawing. So I also need to up my speed. Okay, chat, we are in the final stretch. So I'd say the last 10 minutes of stream. So ask away if you have any remaining questions. Anything you want to ask about, like the video I posted, what was it, 2 days ago? Ask them now or forever be at peace until next week. I think next week I'm gonna start focusing a bit more on stream. I'll probably find a way to get chat on screen. And we might make some emotes on stream. Maybe do 2 or 3 rather than just 1. Who knows? That's still kind of work in progress. Because I'm sort of in like a limbo where I have an idea of what the next video should be, but I don't have like a concrete way to get there yet. So I'm just kind of a little bit on break. Also, I was working so much on that last video, I didn't get a chance to even like draw that much over the past few days. So I need to just draw more. I'll probably make another piece on top of this and post it on like Monday or something. Don't hold me to that though. Did I progress on the Discord? No, I've been too busy working on videos, man. Like the thing with Discord isn't that it takes a long time to make. It's kind of that I need to put all my focus into that when I do make it. So in order to do that, I'll need to have about 2 videos just like ready in the back burner, as well as streams planned out. I can't just do it in between everything. I need to like dedicate like half a week to a week to making it. Yeah, so the Discord is coming. I'll make a point to Try to get it out before my next semester starts at university. So I'd say at the very latest, end of August, beginning of September. So next month. Most likely mid next month. Oh, you're drawing Okarun? He's very fun to draw, especially when he's mid-transformation. I'd say that's the most eye-catching part for me. As you can probably see, since I've drawn him before, so. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop drawing willy-nilly. I'll be able to focus a lot more off stream. So this is the last you're gonna see of this drawing before I finish it. Take it in, chat. I think you can get an idea of what she'll look like fully rendered. Especially if I zoom out like this. I think you guys will have an idea of what she'll look like. Now, what effects I'm gonna add on top, you guys won't know. You guys don't know what I'm thinking right now, but you'll see, you'll see. This will be finished latest Sunday. Okay, most likely tomorrow. You'll see it most likely tomorrow. But that's it. I'll be back next week. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night or whatever time it is, whatever time zone you're at. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream.